Everybody, you are back live with the crew. We are here in the wife's office. A little different digs, I don't know. Maybe it works. Probably, probably not. But anyway, a library behind me makes me look like I'm important or something. Feel sit a little taller in the seat. Today is going to be kind of about a video about predictions and a little bit about the community in which we all are part of, and the community and the great group that we have formed. Somebody sent me a video, it's a two-part video about Lulu and Digital Outlook. Digital Outlook? I believe that's his name. I'm new to Digital Outlook. I'd never heard of the guy before, and he's amazing. No wonder somebody goes, "Oh, you remind me of Digital Outlook," or "You remind me of this guy." He was drinking coffee. I'm like, "Yeah, okay, that all makes sense." That show, before I talk about that show too much, we are all a group, okay? Those two guys and you and I are all on the same wavelength, the thought process. If you believe in the law of attraction, as I do, your life, it's sort of the confirmation bias, if you will. You get stuck into a group of people, and stuck, not meaning that in a negative sense, you get associated with people who think likewise as you do. And sometimes that group can be a not such a great group, and sometimes that group can be just amazing people, like the people who post and comment on my channel. Amazing. That they're like heartfelt. And when I listened to that interview between those two guys, and by the way, I'm going to start digging into their material because I heard about Lulu like a couple of months ago, and I actually saw 2 or 3 of his shows, and I subscribed, and I just never watched them. But I should do more of that, I guess. Clearly, we're spot on so many different beliefs that we have. So when you get associated with a group like those two, and Zach and others, I'm blessed, honored, and that people think of my show, and those are the shows that they want to put me with. They're like, "Oh yeah, you remind me of this guy or that guy." And it's like when I watch their shows and how upbeat and positive, and how their outlook for mankind is so positive, and it's not to bash on Alex Jones, but the guy thinks the sky's falling yesterday. So, but you know what I'm saying. But these people are, look, their outlook is tomorrow. Where are we going? What's going to go well for us? What's great about life? That's really who I am. That's what I believe. That's how I live my life. Every year of my life has proven to me that that's so much more important than focusing on what broke yesterday. I bring this up far too often, but it's so important. If you can focus and spend more moments of each day of what you would like to see happen next week or tomorrow in your life, or just positive outcomes for all of humanity, not just you and your life or your husband or your kids. I'm talking about all of humanity. It's significant. It's essentially the equivalent of a mini prayer, if you will, or a meditation, or a positive belief about where mankind's headed. It's powerful, people. It's powerful stuff. So when I think about doing prediction shows, they're always positive. They have to be. I'm not going to tell you that the economy's crashing next week, because I don't think it is. I just don't. I know a lot of people do, and they have a lot of evidence, and I've read their evidence, and I hear their videos, and I know they're great, sound economic advisors, and they got all the numbers and digits and says that we're headed to the toilet, and I get all that. However, I don't think that's what's about to happen. But I need to share this dream. This is good. You guys are going to love this one. Okay, I don't have a lot of, I shouldn't say that. I never used to have a lot of dreams, and the ones I had, I never really believed much in. And I started having more and more dreams because I asked for more dreams. My dreams come more out of like meditation. I like to meditate in the middle of the day whenever I have the chance, which is virtually every day, thank God. But when I come out of a meditation, which usually turns into a nap, but I only nap for like 5 or 10 minutes. I don't know. It's a kooky thing with me. But so here I am. I'm standing like almost at a dry waterfall, if you will. Okay. And you know the old school water wheels? And it's this big, massive, I wouldn't even say it was wood. I don't even know what it was made out of. Almost sort of like, you guys remember the show, Price is Right? Okay, and they spin that big giant wheel, okay? Well, picture 2 of those wheels next to each other, okay? And the one on the left is moving really slow, and it's going down. 16, 15, 14, 13. The one on the right, moving really fast, and the numbers are red. Okay, and it's flying down. It's going, 75, 4, 3, 2, 69. It's dropping really fast. The one stops on the left at 13, and the one on the right stops at 25, and it's 13:25, and it stops at 25. And it turns from the shade of red to gray. And then it becomes to black. And it doesn't start moving up, it just stopped. And that was the end of the dream. The entire time I was thinking Bitcoin. The entire time. So it could have been other coins, I don't know, but I think it was a Bitcoin. So, in my predictions video here, I am not predicting that it go to, say Bitcoin go to 13,025 or 250, however you want to look at that. I am saying that it's possible because it came to be in my dream. That doesn't mean it's going to happen, right? However, I do believe in a lot of that stuff, and a lot of metaphysical things have happened in my lifetime. And I will be sharing more of those with you guys in the future on this channel. So we're going to call Bitcoin gets to 1325 before the market turns around and starts going back up. I would call that a capitulation number. Not really a prediction, but kind of, anyway, that's the story, and I'm going to have to stick to that until the end of the year, where you know that at the end of the year, I'll at least come out and say, hey, I got all of that wrong, right? At least I got all that wrong. I do believe there will be a settlement for XRP this year. I believe that it's coming sometime between now and spring, I'll say. However, my wife still laughs at me. She's like, no, they don't have to do any of that. And she's absolutely correct. And a lot of us think, it is so crazy, a lot of us who aren't in law or in legal or know judges personally, like she works with, we think that they are honorable people. After all, that's what we call them. They are honorable people. However, there are many different rules and things in which they live by and rule by. We think that these judges are going to be looked upon negatively if they don't rule with the law. Never the case. I'm telling you, it's never the case. When's the last time you've heard a judge get held up on trial because he ruled against the law? Never. It doesn't happen. And you and I think, oh, it's right by the book, black and white, and that's how they rule every single time. I'm here to tell you, if you know an attorney and you just explain what I explained to you just now, they will laugh, shake their head, and say, that person's absolutely correct. That's how the law works. Because it's so subjective. And the more laws and the bigger the books and the bigger the buildings full of the laws in which they've written millions of pages of whatever, it's all becomes gray matter. It's no longer black and white. So, and that, I'm hoping for a ruling on XRP, which I personally think is going to create a crypto bull market that would absolutely knock the socks off anything. This time, I honestly believe if they can get a positive ruling, again, 50-50 at best, that they're going to get that. If they can get a positive ruling that it is not a security, I would have to say, for the first time in the crypto market, your new leader will not be Bitcoin. And I don't mean in retail price. I mean in the movement of the market. This thing will shove all crypto upward. It just will. And all the, in particular, the utility coins that you and I all know, you know, XLM, XDC, and all the rest of them that are associated with XRP are going to go through the roof. So, slight little recap. What is my prediction? There will be a ruling. I think spring, but probably 75% chance before the end of the year. I know my wife's going to watch this video and laugh. It's like, there's no absolute guarantee of that, but that's my prediction. I now would like to talk about retail price. I don't really like retail price because I don't think it reflects value whatsoever. I've talked about that. And they control retail price with futures markets, and it has nothing to do with value. We have lost the concept of value. We think money is valuable. Money is energy. Money has nothing to do with value. Value is how much you appreciate something. You and I put energy and associate that energy to be powerful with money. Remember, it used to be seashells and stones and sticks that used to be our energy equated to those objects in which they became value to us. Those are retail prices. That value can be associated to anything, and that the number in which man says XRP this or Bitcoin that is just a number. The value of the US dollar mentally around the world is in decline. I know what the retail number says. I know. The belief in it is diminishing. Therefore, it's losing energy. It's losing energy globally. Not hard to see if you can see outside of this country. Many Americans cannot see that. Most people who value the dollar and still believe in its energy cannot see that. So, my prediction for US dollars, it will slowly, not rapidly, decline in true value, energy, people's belief. That's my last video talked about. Basically, I think somewhere between 8 and 20% of the population are losing faith in its value as an monetary currency. Okay. So, that's a prediction, if you will. I have another prediction. It's not a prediction, it's a request. I'm talking to you, Wayne. I'm talking to you, Jason. Let's see, Marianne, Keith. I'm forgetting a dozen. You need to start a YouTube channel. I'm reading people's posts that are not great. They're brilliant, okay? If you can write like that, you can do a YouTube. And why I'm saying that is because the market is so down right now that we need good people, okay? We need good people like Lulu and other people that are, Zach, that are doing these amazing videos. You can do the same thing. You have the same passion. You have the passion I have about crypto, about XRP, about Bitcoin, about Cardano. Whatever your passion is, we need you. Why? Because, like I was talking in the beginning of the video, we have formed a group of people, of like-minded, spiritual, vibrational, positive, law of attraction people who want to see success through a digital means, if you will, but it's bigger than that. It's a spiritual, vibrational movement towards honest and sound money through the decentralization, getting away from centralization. Okay? So, I turned a request for almost all of you watching this video to start your own YouTube channel in the year of 2023. That's my prediction. And somebody at the end of this year is going to go, Alan, you motivated me to do it. You made it clear to me that we need more. The market is not saturated. I used to think, oh, why is the world need another YouTube channel with some old guy sitting with a coffee sitting there? Clearly we do. Clearly we do. This channel is blowing up. I love it. It's amazing. Why? Because we want to see people succeed. We need more people like you succeeding. The more people who have the energy for the passion that you have for the crypto that we all focus upon, whatever it is, we're all changing the way the monetary system will evolve for mankind. It's huge, guys. It's huge. I can't always put that in the best words, but vibrationally, it's something that's bigger than you even understand. I really, honestly, I know this to be true. You're way more important by your emotional feelings about things than you are driving down with a sign on a boulevard. However, when you're down there with a sign, you're probably very emotional about it as well. So, they're both effective. So, that is a prediction. Somebody's going to say, Alan, that motivated me. I have a guy coming on. He and I are going to do a show together about real estate. And anyway, it's sort of a little thing that I've been kind of working on for a while, and I'm going to introduce you guys to him. Many of you probably already know who he is, Litecoin leader, and he has a brilliant show that not a lot of people watch. He's a virtual encyclopedia about crypto. I don't really know too many people that know more about the ins and outs of it than he does. And anyway, he and I are going to do a little show together. But the reason why I bring him up is about a year and a half ago, he and I were at a convention together, and he had this tiny little YouTube channel. And he stood up and said, well, I did it. This is what I did. I started a channel. And this is my channel. And literally, I think he had 20 subscribers at the time of saying this. And that's when my son and I looked at each other and said, well, we can do that. Why can't we do that? So he inspired me to do this channel. Okay. He set the ball rolling. That's all. For many years prior to that, I thought to myself, I think I could do that. And if you're that person who thinks you can do that, I'm here to tell you you can. So that prediction being one of you, dozens of you, are going to have successful channels, and probably more successful than mine or Lulu's or other people's, because you're a hidden talent that you don't even know that you have. You have no clue how good you would be at this until you do it. I had no idea whether I was going to be able to do this or not. And I will tell you, not only am I looking forward to doing more of it, I'm getting some of the kindest words said about my show and other shows like my show, that this momentum and this movement can only gain momentum. So I guess that's kind of it. I have another one. I'm going to go retail price. I almost started. I am going to go retail price. This is an easy one. If there's a positive ruling, XRP is going to go over $10. However, that's not where the 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 two guys we're talking about, Lulu and Digital Outlook, I think is the name of the show. It's terrible. I don't know much. Um, they were talking about a lot of people are going to sell at $10. I know that to be a fact. That's that's my trading background. That's what I know about trading. That's what I know about people. That's the psyche of trading. People start going, oh my God, it's never been this high. It's 3 times higher than it's ever been before. I'm selling. I'm here to urge you, if you plan on selling anything, don't sell all of it. I know I can't give financial advice. I'm just saying sell half, sell 3/4, keep something. The reason is because nobody can ever pick the tops. Even if you get lucky and do pick the top, it's not a bad idea to have some of it laying around, because it has to fall 300% to go down to what you paid for it. Hope that makes sense, right? Yeah. All right, good. So my final, not my final, because I'm probably going to make predictions all year long. It's kind of what my channel is about. My final favorite prediction that I'm going to make is the sky is not going to fall. The world is as beautiful, if not more beautiful, than it's ever been before. The people on this planet are, I don't know how to explain it perfectly to you, but I really need you to try and follow this with your heart. The world is moving faster than ever before. People are learning faster than they ever have before. Everything is coming at us. The speed in which your day and your information gets to you is rapidly increasing. I don't know if you've noticed, but you probably have. That means that there's more and more opportunity for you. That means there's more and more opportunity for you to succeed. That means there's 2 paths you can go down. And the first one is to succeed at anything you do. There's more opportunity. There's more information at your fingertips. There's more things like YouTube. There's more avenues for you to make money, to make time in your life, to free up time in your life than there's ever been before. Ever in the history of man. Okay? Then there's the other path. And that's the path of the one that you've probably been on for the last 5 years. And that is listening to everybody who's telling you the sky is falling. Those people are going the other direction at that same accelerated speed. And all they want to talk about is what's broken, what broke yesterday, what could break tomorrow, and how I should avoid the breakage that might happen in my life tomorrow. I don't see the value in it. I'm sorry. When you're sitting around worrying about something that hasn't occurred yet, you are a fool. You look foolish. I'm sorry, but I gotta say it. You're worrying about something that hasn't even happened yet. Do you understand that? Do you understand how that can not be positive? Isn't it pretty evident to you that you can only be thinking a happy thought or a negative thought at the same time? If you're thinking a negative thought, is it easy to appreciate how beautiful your spouse is, or your kids are, or your life is? When you're thinking those negative thoughts about the sky's falling, where the economy is crashing tomorrow? Could it crash tomorrow? Of course. Of course. Well, what does that mean to you? That means more opportunity to you, is what that means. It's a big concept. But if you can spend just a few more moments each day thinking of the outcomes in which you would like to see happen, whether that be globally, whether that be universally, whether that be environmentally, whether that be monetarily, whether that be personally in your life, whether that be for your children, or the children of all the neighbors that you have, or the school system that you believe in, or the neighborhoods. That's so powerful to know that tomorrow can be better than today. That's my biggest prediction, is more and more people are going to pick the positive train, the love train, the understanding of who we all are, and that we're all learning faster and faster and faster, that the people who believe in centralization of all those things that I just talked about, centralized control over you, your life, all of those things are losing ground to decentralization. And that's why you watch this channel, is because you and I believe in the blockchain, and we believe in decentralization from centralized powers that try to control the narrative through the media and through other ways. And they try to control your mind in a negative, fearful, oh, tomorrow's going to be bad, sky falling way. You don't have to succumb to that. You don't need to play that game. You can play, I believe tomorrow's going to be better than today game. And I'm talking about moment to moment of every day of your life. Does it work? Worked for my life. My life has changed in ways that I cannot explain. And I only hope to have the words to explain it to you over the years to come on this video. That's why I need you guys to start your channels this year. This year is a great time. Okay? All right, guys. Those are just kind of a few predictions off the top of my head. I had the house to myself, and I thought I'm going to share it with my people. And it's nice and quiet around here, so I could do a video in the office. And I love you guys. I love where we're all headed. Good times are ahead. Sure, could the retail number go down? Of course. But good times are ahead. We're about to have a fantastic year. Okay? And retail price doesn't mean you had a bad year. Okay? Let's not do that. Right? So, it's a more opportunity to purchase more at a better price. Okay, guys. With that, I'm going to have to say those are my predictions for 2023. And I hope that you guys have a blessed year. And I know you will. Please stick around. All right? I'm out. Yeah, I really missed my calling. I should have been a preacher in the South. You know, maybe I was. Maybe down Louisiana way, maybe in my past life. Rambling on, telling people what to think. What an idiot. Who do I think I am? Who would listen to an old dog like that on YouTube? Idiot.